Not to mention, now I need to order more roll locks. Always out of something in the shop, fellas. I need more 80 grit discs. No, I need 40 grit discs. Sticky back, I need freaking roll locks. I'm always out of something in here. It's just like, every time I turn around, it's $400 more and shit. There was never a hole there. Alright, well, let's keep on going, guys. That only took me a few seconds. It took me more to set up than it does to actually do work. Getting back in the groove. Monday groove. So we were at it all day. Everything's blocked out. Everything's ready to go. It is ready for its primer. Finally, the bed, the front fenders, the rear fenders, the hood, everything but the tailgate. This thing's like Morse code. So that's what I'm dealing with, guys. I blocked it out, and every single one of these spots is low. Every piece of black on this entire tailgate is a low spot. And every little tiny shiny spot is a high, of course. So I gotta knock a few things out, skim a whole bunch of stuff, lock it flat. This is gonna take some time. It's a tailgate. It's probably one of the most beat up parts on the whole truck. These are a little rigid. I'm going to clean these out. I also need to weld some tabs here somewhere for those to slide into, and I think I found something outside that's going to work just right. Fits right in there too. So other than that, this is all ready to go for primer. I need to seam seal this first, and then I'm going to primer everything and go from there. So, yep, guys, that's where we're at. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you, nice and straight. I started messing with this thing. It already feels better, but alright, guys, well, this thing was a mess, but we straightened a lot of it out, and it came out really well. I still decided to skim it like pretty good anyway. There's still some chunks I need to fix, but other than that, I even did the little spot welds that go down to hold this thing together. I just figured the smoother it looks, the better it looks. You know, you have these little dips and waves in it, it kind of throws it off to me. So I filled them a little bit. The high build will probably cover the rest. If not, we'll fix it in the second round. But right now, it's looking way better. It looks consistent now. Before, the thing looked like an ocean. So at least the contour of it is the same. Kind of has like this whole centered cap here in the middle of these two lines where the GMC is at. Kind of like bulges, both sides. I don't know if that's the way they came. I doubt they were completely flat, but this thing was really banged up. But I mean, tailgates on trucks like this they're hard to find clean. And Phil said this one was cleaner than the other one. I have seen some that are way worse than this one. I put this back thinking I was done with it. Alright fellas, so been at it a little bit. A few little details here. Phil came by. We talked a little bit about the build, what's going on, and so far he's happy with it all. So we are getting very close. We were talking about some of this stuff in the doors here. I ended up sanding this out really good and then skimming it with some mud, and then I gotta block it flat. So there's gonna be a very thin coat in here, and we're gonna mold this out so when you open the door it's really clean. I did both sides. Also guys, check this out. Yep, it looks way better. It's in the rough stages still. I'm not done, not even close to being done with it, but I did, you know, skim it out and block it, and a lot of it smoothed right out. So we're getting very close. Kind of ran out of time today a little bit. Me and Phil were sitting here shooting the shit, so I didn't really get too much done, but I am gonna be out here tomorrow. Got a good friend of mine tonight, retirement party, and I'm gonna go and get all pedo and crash his party. No, come on, really? Come on. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna have a kickback, a few with my boy Anthony, a couple guys from a car club. Anthony is from my car club. And of course Phil will be there. I just talked to him when he came and I said, hey, going to Anthony's party, because him and Phil hang out too. So we're gonna be there. We're gonna have some brewskis, or I'll probably drink some cocktails, have a couple Crown of Cokes or something. Some Jameson on the rocks, Pendleton. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling yet. You know what? I know. Boom! Old fashions. Hopefully they make them right, because if not, I'm going to have to switch game. I'm going to have to find something different. But you can't go wrong. Old fashions. So we'll try that. I'll be out here tomorrow. I'm going to wrap the rest of this stuff up tomorrow. I got to get this thing in primer before Sunday. So it has to happen tomorrow. So I'm going to get my butt up tomorrow, get in here, wrap the rest of this up, and we're going to prime this thing. That way we can get it to that next stage. I'm pumped. I can't wait to reveal this truck to Phil. I really can't. You know, I come in here and I start doing this stuff, even though it's a lot of work and I haven't got my own stuff done. I'm pumped. Like, I know this truck means a lot to him, and it's going to be good to see, you know, this thing roll out, and him, you know, roll out, and everybody get to check it out, you know, and then they can say, oh, Casket don't know what the hell he's doing. He paints like shit, you know, who knows. But nah, they'll appreciate it. I know my friends support me, and the ones that don't, well, guess what you can eat? A whole bowl of them. So I gotta go get me some slacks, a bowling shirt. I gotta go get my wingtip shined up. Gotta go take a shower so I can redo my pump. I'm going OG tonight. So, alright guys, that's a wrap. I'll be out here in the morning, and we're gonna get this sucker in some primer for like the 40th time. See you tomorrow. At it again, boys, at it again. So, talked to Phil yesterday. He came, checked out the truck. He really liked it. He was really happy with what's all going on. We came up with a couple more little ideas. Other than that, I still haven't got it in primer. Tailgate's kicking my butt, but today is my goal for the 41st time. It's hard, guys. I mean, I think like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and that, get it in primer today. Sometimes it happens. But with this one, I keep turning around and there's something different. And I'm like, all right, let's fix this, let's fix that. And yeah. And it's things that need to be fixed before primer, because once you get it in primer, when I block this thing down, I want very minimal to fix. I don't want to have to just like waste my time priming it and then I have to fix so much stuff, which usually happens anyway. But for today, right now, we're going to continue with this tailgate. So I ended up last night taking the this deal, the little die grinder with the flapper on it. And I cleaned up these pockets here on the inside. When I opened the door, there was wild marks and like stock stuff. You know, it came from the factory like that. It looked like crap. So I spread a little bit of mud in there just to clean it up. I'm going to actually bring it down all the way to this lip. I should have went further. So I'm going to add some today there. And we're going to mold that out. So when you open the door, it looks nice and clean. And I brought it all the way up to feather it in. I did the same on the other side as well. As I was talking about it yesterday, this GMC here has a problem. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but get out of here, choo-choo. Go. This has a nice little 90-degree bend. Boom. This one swoops. Oh, it looks like a hockey stick. So you can tell right there where the metal... someone ground it off at one point, or I don't know what happened to it, but actually, my bad, this whole chunk was missing right here. Yeah, that's what it was. So I'm gonna have to make some type of a template right here and fill it, and then kind of do the same here to fix it, because I think I might even spot it with some weld. I'm not sure. It's not bad. It just needs to be fixed. But the rest of the tailgate seems to be blocking out pretty flat. I'm not going to say we're going to get it in primer today, but I'm not going to say we aren't. Let's just start saying that. Maybe we can get it in primer today. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Let's see here. My luck, I'm going to miss and hit my nuts. That's a chip. That thing didn't even move. Not even just a little bit. Perfect. I had this little tab, right? Oblong hole. I cut it down thinner. I'm going to center the hole now by welding it shut. And probably re-drilling the hole maybe, or just welding it and then cleaning it up. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but that's what I'm going to do. And that way the hole is centered for the hook. I wish I knew what these looked like before. I don't want the bed to wobble, so instead of having an oblong hole, I'm just going to drill one hole and go from there. That way, if we need to drill it bigger later, we can drill it from underneath it up and drill a hole bigger. I'm going to try to get those hooks from Phil, but for right now, I'm going to weld this shut and drill a little hole in it and go from there. But let me show you what I got done. So the other side got done. The whole other side of this is actually finished. I did get that M cherried out. This is the back side, and I went over it once, blocked it flat, and that's the second time. After this should be good, at least for primer. Everything else done. I cleaned up the gaps. I gotta sand these flat. I welded up the weld me holes there. Got these done. Got those done, drilled out both sides, and got this mold in its first stage. I'm gonna skim it one more time all the way down to here and skim it up to smooth it out more, both sides. But honestly, it is so much quicker and easier to fine-tune it after you prime it, because that also fills in a lot of stuff for me, and it's just a further step ahead. I can block things flat again, and if things aren't right, at least I know what I'm looking at. It's hard to do it when it's in all these colors. So right where we're at, guys, is where I'm gonna stop for today. I have to go inside, and me and the old lady and the kiddo are gonna go to the store and see. I can never stop working. Like, I could stay out here all damn night until I can't walk no more. I'll do that all the time, and then I can't. I'm so tired I don't even want to shower, but I have to. But I just always like. Then I look at the time and I'm like, damn, I said I was going in like an hour ago. So I do this all the time. But with something like this, it takes, like I said, dude, these vehicles, they take what they take. And sometimes you think, I have 50 grand to put in a car, and you're passing 75 and you're still like, it just takes what it takes. You know, you have to realize where you want to stop. And this little piece right here is pissing me off. No, I'm not digging in my ass. I can feel like a lip or something down there. Oh yeah, there's some mud right there. I'm gonna finish this off tomorrow. So guys, it's a wrap for now. I'll see you all later on this evening. Yo. Welcome back. Probably in about the middle of the video. So I was able to post a video here this week. If you guys watched it, I got another one coming out this Saturday, which is like over an hour long. We get a lot done. Big progress we get done. Sorry fellas, I'm tired. Yeah, I ain't get so much sleep, and I still gotta work, but sometimes it's one of those toss and turn days where you just get up and come in the shop. So why sit there and pretend I'm gonna go to sleep when I could just come in here and get some work done? So that's what's gonna happen. Anyways, the hour-and-a-half long video, I know it's long, but got a lot of stuff in there. Got a lot of things done. Pretty much I had to take the couple days to go back to work and do my thing, and tomorrow's actually my day off. Tomorrow till like Sunday, we're gonna get a lot done on this video. But still not in primer, guys. That's why I'm out here right now. I couldn't sleep. I just got this thing on my mind. I need to get this truck done. You know, I don't like keeping cars longer than I should. I know even at 6 months is plenty of time to get this done, but to me it's too long. You know, I think I'm just like that because when I was a kid, I used to take my stuff to shops and they'd keep it for years, dude. You know, my car'd sit there for a year and I'd get it back and nothing was really done to it. And that's happened to me even recently. You know, yeah. So, you know, the only time I've had a good experience at a shop, honestly. I'm not going to say any names about my bad experiences, but the two bad experiences I did have, you know, I had high hopes for one of my rides to be, getting on a trailer and bringing it home, and it didn't work out that way, and it wasn't a bad experience. I just had high hopes that it would have gone a lot farther. But no hard feelings. I know how things are when you run a business. Sometimes your business is more important than the homie hookup. I get it. And I think I was in the homie hookup category. and I didn't get homie hooked up. But it's all good. I have no hard feelings to anybody in this kind of game because I know what it takes to build a car. But, when I was a kid, I had a guy, it was still a friend of mine, had my car for like 12 years and didn't do anything to it. And I was paid in full. And that was heartbreaking. And I had it up to here with everything, and I decided to learn how to do things myself. And during those 12 years, I schooled myself on welding, on painting. I kind of gave up the car game for a long time, and I was into motorcycles. So when I came back to the car game, I was used to building lowriders. So building this little hot rod was something that was new to me, suspension wise and everything. It's very simple, but it's I had to look at a bunch of different things and the way things were done and how people built theirs. And, I finally got a grasp of what I was doing. I made it happen. I did cut some corners here and there, and I'm paying for that now. Now that I'm nitpicking things, now that I had to tear it apart. But it's all going to get fixed correctly. So anyways, back to the reason why this stuff bothers me when I keep cars so long is because, I want things done and I want them done now, and you pay good money for stuff. You want what you pay for, but yet sometimes you're never going to get what you pay for. But that's my thing, is when I try to do something for somebody, try to do it quick and, precise, and I want to make sure they're happy. So I've had this truck going on like 5 months, almost 6 months. And honestly, it's too long for me. But at the same time, when I sit back and look, I know that keeping trucks or cars like this for 6 months or whatever is very minimal. I mean, I understand because I built a truck for my buddy Carlos one time, and he never hounded me one time. And neither does Phil. He never bothers me about the truck at all. He lets me do my thing. He knows what kind of work I do for a living and how demanding it is to be at work and my long hours and everything. So he understands. Same with Carlos. Carlos does the same thing. We do the same style of job. And we're both always at work. But I had Carlos's truck almost 2 years. And it was a full frame off 72 Chevy truck. We converted it to a short bed. I cut the dash out, put a new dash in it because the dash was butchered and I really didn't feel like getting in there and fixing it, so we just cut it out and put a new one in. I pulled the engine out, cleaned it all up, painted the engine, painted all the parts, did all the chassis, cleaned everything on the chassis work. We did a short bed conversion on it, so then I had to we got a repop bed actually. He wanted the repop rather than cutting the original bed, so we cut the bed, put the new bed together, had to line all that up. I got that in paint, and we got everything back on. We got it running again, all put back together. The only thing that wasn't done on it was he needed to put some chrome back on it in the upholstery. And then he went and sold it. Yeah, I never got to drive it or see it done. But anyways, my good experience was Chris and Joe. They did a damn good job on my 40. You know, they had it a good amount of time, but I wasn't in a hurry for it. And they're busy dudes. Those guys are always slammed, but that's why. They know what they're doing. They do a damn good job. Never had a problem, you know, and I'm glad everything worked out with those guys. I'm still friends with them, and I always call Joe and pick his ear, pick his brain, pick his ear. I always call him and pick his brain for paint tips and stuff like that sometimes when I get a brain fart or I just don't understand what I'm doing. I'll call him and ask him, hey bro, what do you do here, you know? And same thing with Chris. I'll pick his brain here and there with some metal fabrication stuff or whatever if I need to. But those guys were good. They did a damn good job on my chop. I need to get in and finish things off and get that car going. So that's what I'm really hoping for as soon as this truck's done, guys. I know you guys are probably like, well, quit talking. Well, yeah. Sometimes I just gotta rant a little bit, and I do that because I'm trying to get my brain processing on what's going on in here, because I haven't been in here in about 3 days. 43rd time, we're gonna get this damn thing in some primer. Oh, damn, dude, I can never get past this stage right here. It's killing me. Alright guys, we've been at it all day. Well, me and my personalities. So I guess you could say we. But anyways, big progress. I got a lot done. And it is about probably 1 o'clock in the morning. And I got to be back out here early again tomorrow because I'm going to do the same thing all day tomorrow. All the way as far as I can go. And Saturday. So here we are. Okay now. Alright. She's in primer, boys. Everything's guide coated. I primed the hell out of the bed, but I sealed it first, then I primed the shit out of it with some high build. And then it's been sitting for a good while, so I went ahead and I just dry guide coated the spots that I need to just kind of smooth out. That's going to get rhino lined, so I'm not too worried about it. But mostly this area, all those areas came out pretty good. But I'm focusing on the parts that you see the most right there where the fenders are at. We got a little bit of pins and pinholes, but nothing major. As long as everything blocks out flat, everything came out really good. All in the door jambs. My little areas here. All these are going to need another skimming. Probably just real minor and then a little spot prime. But I'm hoping this is our final like heavy primer. You know, I've only done it twice. This is my second time on this truck. First time primed it when I got it. I sanded it, did some work, primed it. Now we're on the second prime. So this whole front clip got sealed really good. I sealed it pretty good and then went over it with about 2 or 3 coats of high build. I don't remember. It's so freaking late, dude. But I mean, it filled in a lot of scratches for me and everything. So now let's just block it out and see what's left. There's a few things. Right here's a little rough. Right here is wavier than shit. So we got to fix that. I missed a spot here that I didn't sand the Bondo all the way down. I still got to weld these pieces in. When I take the hood off and do the inside of the hood, this fender came out really nice. Everything with the gaps seemed pretty consistent. Everything's good. I'm happy with this side pretty much. I just need to finish blocking it again, and of course everything. Fenders, there's still some issues, guys. There's still issues. These fenders, I don't know what the hell's wrong with them, but every time I look at them, something's messed up. Now we have this going on right here. There's a big old pit right there. I don't even know what that is. And then right here, it's cracked. It cracked on me. I don't even know how that happened. So now I'm going to have to sand that out, V-groove it, and then refill it and fix it. The other fender had a big old like a bubble in it. I don't know what happened with that one, but I was able to fix that. That's nothing bad. Couple pits in this one. So tomorrow, it's block sanding day. I hope my hands are working. Hope my hands don't cramp on me tomorrow, because we got a lot of stuff to do. But I'm done for the night, guys. I gotta go clean up, take a shower, hit the sack. So I'll get with you in the morning. Peace. What's up? Well, yesterday, we're off to round 2 today. So yesterday, I don't remember where I left off on my video. Blocked out. We got a little bit of dents to do, but we're getting closer. Got this side all blocked out. Well, I got all the way through this, and then I realized that I never finished this door gap right here. And yeah, so I need to fix this here and open this up a little bit up to about right here. So I'm going to work on that tomorrow, because it's too dark right now and my little girl's asleep and I don't want to wake her up. So yeah, but when this door sits flush right here, we're not bad. But if you push that door in all the way, which it's not gonna go in all the way, it's not bad, but there is some little whoop-de-doos in there. So this right here is gonna get cleaned up and fixed tomorrow. And yeah, it's a lot of sanding, dude. This took some time. I 220'd this thing. So I found a couple more little dings on here. And I still gotta finish this back top up here. And this little corners on both sides. And then I can move on to the bed. But I don't want to really get... I just took a shower a little while ago. I went to go eat. And I don't feel like getting freaking thrashed again. So I think I'm going to put this bumper on. So let's probably work on that, I guess. Let me set you guys up. I'm going to put this bumper on and see what happens. Yeah. Definitely need to jack. This bumper is like a 300-pounder. And it's got these big old tits. Damn, this thing's a cow killer. One of my best friends just showed up and hung out with me for a little bit. I haven't seen him in probably about 4 years. Back in the day, we used to ride motorcycles. He had a badass Hayabusa, and I had a R6. Way before my Harley days. I ended up switching over to Harleys and doing custom baggers. Building custom baggers and stuff, and then I got away from that too. Came back to hot rods. This is gonna be fun. I don't even know how this goes on the inside or outside. That's kind of shitty. It's exactly, oh boy. Well, this doesn't fit. I mean, it might get close, but oh boy. That bumper's pulled out big time. Big time, Holmes, big time. That must be where it goes right there. This is going to be easier than I thought. Goal accomplished. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another one. A little bit of coffee. Been out here the last couple days, but of course my boy Phil showed up. We talked a little about the truck. Cousin Baba was here working on the 40. He's been doing an amazing job stripping it down. He already stripped down the fender, the hood, and a door for me. Bare metal. It's I'll show you guys here later on, but it's coming out really nice. So we're back on the truck. I worked on it a little bit yesterday. Tailgate's on. Look at them chains, boys. We got the chains all up in here. Everything's going good. Back to this stuff again. Little things, when I blocked them, they were not flat, of course. I'm finally getting to those. The last part of the center here. Everything else is ready other than that. I gotta sand that down. Pretty much just about done with the cab. Still gotta take that step off. Some stuff here, when you feel it, I could feel a little dip in there that I didn't like. So I had to skim it again. I gotta block that out. Couple little dings here and there. I missed one. I gotta do one there. All the top's been sanded back down. All around. This door needs to be finished. But other than that, I'm at the end. I mean, I got one more, like one here. I gotta do up there. These are just really, of course, this whole piece still needs some. But what I'm planning on doing today, finishing skimming, finishing blocking, and we should be back in primer. Hopefully, maybe I can get it in primer today or tomorrow. But I'm pretty much done. I got like a spot there, 2 little spots there to go. Maybe one in the hood, one down there, one back here. So anyway, bumper dilemma. We took the big chi-chis off, and we got the bumper just here. I was just about getting close to coming in and welding these holes up and getting this pan mocked up to build a bracket for this, right? It's a good thing I didn't do it. Phil found a guy that uses the Chevy bumpers that don't have the extra holes in them, for one, because this is a GMC bumper. They don't have the big old chi-chis on them, and they make a pan that already fills that area behind the bumper. And now those little swoopties that we had there and there, I took them off and blasted them. Well, we didn't need those either, because apparently this pan goes from here across all the way, and then that other bumper wraps around smooth. Way cleaner look, so that saves me that. I'm most likely going to have to take off these brackets, because I think that pan here will probably hit these. I gotta see, because he said it's a one piece, so if it is, I doubt it goes over that. So I'm going to take those off when I pop this stuff off to paint the radiator support. But so far, that's where we're at. Why is that like that? Oh, I see. Yeah, because those pieces were holding it together. I sure hope that that pan fits right, because I don't want it to mess up my body lines. Before I go in, check out what else I got. I gotta get some time to put this on there. Fish and chips, baby. I've been after this sign for a long time. And finally, the other day, my buddy gave it to me. He's like, hey bro, you can have this. You're always helping me out. You're always doing things for me. You're always letting me borrow your trailer. So he gave me the fish and chips. It's a cool sign, dude. I love it. I've always wanted it. It's like, for one, fish and chips is my thing. I love fish and chips, especially the fish and chips from 12th Street Tavern. Shout out to 12th Street Tavern. I go there all the time. Alright guys, batteries have been charging. Sorry. Things been uploading. Sorry. So let me turn this fan off because I don't know how good this windsock works. There we go. Alright guys, so we're blocked out all the way. Hood. Oh, I lied. Headpiece. That's funny. I need to block that out. Damn it. Okay. We're blocked out. Everything here is pretty much good. I got this spot, that little spot, and a couple on the bottom, and a couple here that I had to reskim. I found some little dingers I didn't like. But we're there, guys. The cab is blocked out. The whole cab. So I just need to do these real quick, and we're good up here in the front. This might need some glaze. I think I might glaze that corner. I don't like that. But we're there, guys. I'm gonna take the tailgate off and work on that, fine tune it, because that thing was a mess. Let me say that thing was a freaking disaster, and and I fixed it all. So not only was it twisted, sideways, crooked, upside down, backwards, under, over, side to side, up and down, totally, you know, up. Yeah, so I fixed it all. Don't worry. I know. Round of applause. More slap myself in the face. But no, it wasn't bad. I was able to fix it. I've had worse, believe me. But I got it all wrapped up. Phil came and dropped me some money yesterday so I could order his Raptor liner. I'm gonna buy the tinnable Raptor liner for him. We're gonna get that Raptor lined. So I would like to Raptor line this thing before I spray the outside of the cab. But we're rocking along. As soon as I feel that this is ready and I reprime it, if everything looks good to me, I'm gonna blow it apart. We're gonna start laying some color on this sucker. I'm getting close, anxious, and I'm tired of looking at this truck. Even though if it was mine, I would be happy because I'd be able to drive it. But you know, it's gonna be cool to see it out in the street. It really is, especially to see how far along it's came in a short amount of time. I mean, to me, 5 months is too long, but I'm impatient and I want shit done now. But you know what? To do what I've done right now in 5 months ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. So, especially for a full-time job and not only getting to work on this all the time. So I'm knocking it out, guys. I'm knocking it out. There's a few more things I want to do.